So Miss Coffee and I took some time last year looking at other Catholic schools around the country, and I went to visit 2 other schools just to see what Christian service programs looked like for Catholic schools in our country. And we realized it would probably be best if we made some adjustments. I think the biggest thing was senior year. It was really tough to get all those hours in and keep track of them before graduation. And so we saw that other schools were giving their students more time, that they were giving them between junior and senior year to do their hours, and that is why we moved to that model as well. Really, you can work for any nonprofit organization except for those 40 hours required by junior and senior year. And when we looked at our program, it's not just a service program, it's a Christian service program. So a Christian service program means we're trying to model our actions after Christ. And who did Christ minister to when he was here on earth? And it was to people. And so those 40 hours need to be in direct contact with people who kind of live on the outside of society, whether they are people who are homeless or people who are sick or elderly, maybe people who have a disability. Those are the kind of people that we really want you to work with so that you can understand their lives and their needs and ways that you can help them. We send an email out to nonprofits all over the city, and really it's just who's available will come on that day. So we're not really choosing, we open it up to everyone, and then they let us know if they can come for that day. We had some organizations come that specifically help animals, and we think that's great. It just wouldn't count for those 40 hours out of the 60. Other things that might not count for those 40 hours, even if you're working at a hospital, but you're just filing paperwork, that isn't really immersing yourself with a population and building relationships. And so that is something also that wouldn't count towards those 40. No, you can work for any nonprofit that is pre-approved by our service department. Pretty much we're going to approve anything that goes along with Catholic social teaching, because that is what our program is based off of, Catholic social teaching. And how do they choose them for them? Really whatever interests them, whatever they think is going to help them grow and become a better person, they get to choose the nonprofit they work for. Really, I hope that it makes it easier and more available for them to do service work. The best thing is they get 5 hours of credit for every time we go on Christ the King service day. So each year their amount is decreased by 5 hours. But also by the time you graduate here, you will have completed 100 hours of service, which is a really great thing to be able to have shared with your community and to use and be an example of the person you are moving forward.